That dog will hunt.
TPC Louisiana is a very interesting golf course, made on some pretty flat land, Rich.
Absolutely, and this hole shows you exactly what to expect. Second shot to a very tiny green. Tiny greens dotting this entire layout. Hit one close here, and you can expect to make a birdie.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Yeah, quality shot that. And he's down there. You got to read.
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Hey, nice looking line. Well, Rich, that's got to feel good. Opening the first with an underpass score.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So yes, birdie on the first, great job.
He's currently tied for 4th. Rich, if you missed a birdie opportunity at the first, you've certainly got one here at the second.
Yes, par 5 is pretty much just straight away. You got to avoid those bunkers down the left-hand side. For those players laying up, you got to lay it up shy of the big bunker down the right-hand side. This green sits ever so slightly above the fairway, and again, they're just not that big of targets. It really is a cool golf course designed by Pete Dye. Not really what they were hoping for there.
Second shot on the second. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
And from about 105 yards.
This is looking pretty good in the air. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. The leaderboard has them sitting in second place behind Tiger Woods.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Opting for the 5-wood. See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. Yeah, that was a safe play. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. And this putt coming up for his par.
On a nice line.
Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. And a very familiar sight. Tiger Woods on top of the leaderboard. TPC Louisiana might be known as a birdie fest. However, you're going to find plenty of challenges, including the par 4 fourth.
How can bunkers that are so minuscule be so agonizing? That's exactly what these are down the left-hand side of the fourth hole. You avoid those, and you get a good look at the green for your second shot that gently works away from the player.
Oh, well played. Playing this shot from about 170 yards out.
Wind moving the golf ball left to right.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. This looks to be heading to the green. Well, that's well judged. Hole high, right inside the range.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Getting ready to play their third.
Ah, yes.
This putt will move them to 3 under par.
Little birdie look in here.
Oh, lovely roll. And that should secure the par on this one. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Rich, the fifth is a shortish par 4 by today's standards, but still enough there to mess with your ball.
Players want to move the tee shot from right to left on this hole because there's some trees on the tee box that'll kind of force you that direction. So driver may not be the play. The second shot, however, that's where it gets interesting. This green absolutely belongs in a skate park. This has more humps and bumps and wobbles in it. It is a very cool design.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
Wind starting to get up, but it's helping, which is nice.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Gee, I wish I could play like this myself.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Wonderful shot. And that will take him to 3 under. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Wow. Wow, that's right out of the Gary Player highlight reel. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 6 is a tremendous par 4. Plenty of golf hole, this one.
Water all the way down the left-hand side, so that's going to shove your tee shot out to the right, which will make that second shot so much longer. Not much to the screen. It's fairly flat, but finding it in 2, well, that's a tall order.
Playing from around 210 yards here.
Pretty good wind back into the player's face.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Nicely done. And this putt to move into second place. Ooh, right by the hole. And this putt to move them into a tie for second. This one's online. That's a good putt to make, that one. Currently at -3 for the event. The 7th provides a great opportunity if you can get a good driveway. This par 5's a lovely hole.
There are two menacing bunkers on this hole. The far one, the one right in the middle of the fairway, it looks like a zit from the back tee box. That is not the place to be.
Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Yeah, this is sitting up nicely. It's not going to cause any troubles.
Going with a 3-wood here. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
"15 feet to the cup. Ooh. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. He's currently just in second place. The 8th is a short par 4, Rich, and modern players are starting to try to drive this green.
They are, although I don't quite see it that way. It's such an easy second shot. If you just lay it up short of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, you're not going to have much more than a flip sand wedge, gap wedge maybe, to a green that once again has a lot of movement to it.
Could roll into the rough on this one. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Here's Ricky Fowler's next shot. Oh, that is cranked right out there. Can it get onto the surface? All this rough looks to be lush and thick, doesn't it?
Yeah, this is lovely.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Well, that's an impressive little chip.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. The front nine finishes in a unique style, a par 3 of 210 yards length.
This is actually a par 3 on the card, but most players look at it as a par 4 because there is nothing simple about this hole. If you bail out to the right, you're going to fall off into a low area where it's nearly impossible to chip it up close without taking a risk. So most players are just resigned to making 4 and moving on.
That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
How close was that to going down? What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
Solid par putt, that. Well, Rich, this is a great position to be in. Tied in top spot as we head into the back nine.
This is what you practice for, isn't it? You want to be near the lead, in the lead, tied for lead, whatever it is. This is why you put in the hours each and every day.
Wow, that was just striped. Now 4 under par in a share of the lead. Oh, that was pure. Just 3 feet to the cup.
Their has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And that shot goes in. That'll be a birdie.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The par 5 11th, very gettable if, Rich, you can avoid that monster tree about 100 yards out.
Exactly. Tee shots, once again, you're throwing it between a couple of bunkers, but the second shot, there's a tree about 75 yards short of this green, and you've got to figure out a way around it. Do you draw it around it? Do you hit a fade around it? What do you do? No easy task for any of these players. Green sits above the player just a little bit, and again, has a lot of movement on it.
Quality shot, that one. Time for the second shot at the 11th. Sitting at 5 under for the day. Currently in the lead. A birdie putt awaits. That's pretty tidy. And with that part hold, it's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
And after that hole, this player finds himself in top spot, with Tony Finau second. Well, the 12th is certainly one of the stronger holes on the back nine. This par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
You want to try and hug the left-hand side as best you can to shorten up the hole as much as you can, but still avoid that bunker if at all possible. Second shot, the green up there sits a little bit caddy cornered to the players, so working the golf ball in there for left to right for your second shot would be the play.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up this shot with the wind in their face.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Needs this one to kick right. That's a terrific shot and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the 12th.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
That will drop and it will extend the lead. And that will take him to 7 under. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
This shot now being played from the fairway bunker. Let's take a look at the current standings. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. Rich, the 13th is a short par 4, but a really good one, depending on how much you want to take off.
There's really no real reason to go right at the green, Luke, with a tee shot, even if you have the power to get there, because you just can't stop it on the green. If anything, you want to hit it out to the right, where your next shot is going straight up the green. This is a very flat green, but is perched well above the fairway. It's a wonderful birdie opportunity.
That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Henny, how's that ball lying?
I really like the look of this. It couldn't be lying any more perfect.
Well, that's a beautiful bunker shot there. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? 3 feet to go here to the hole. Wow, that's classy. Good save from there.
That's a really good effort to get it up and down out of that bunker for the birdie. Good job.
Well, for all the opportunities 13 provides you, you don't get too many here at the par 3 14th. It's a beast.
As easy of a birdie opportunity as the 13th was, 14, yeah, not so much here. Even though the green is quite large in size, it's difficult to hit with a long iron.
Going with the 5-wood. This would be a great up and down. Oh, I thought that one was going in. He has this putt to save his par. Was on a good line. This is a bogey putt coming up. Well, they say a bogey pleases someone. The rest of the field buoyed now after that drop shot by our leader. The 15th is certainly no cakewalk either. A par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
This is the time where you need to have the best drive of the day. Take it out to the right, avoid the bunkers down the left-hand side. In the green, once again, it's got some movement into high spot in the front, a low area, and then a high area in the back. And the pin's all the way back. Good luck making 4.
And he's down there.
I'd say he's about 165 from his flag.
And choosing the 8-iron here. That's a shame. Just leaking left, that one. Well, a little off the target with that one.
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. Okay, steady now. And this next putt, it's for bogey. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Well, as we approach the final holes here at TPC Louisiana, the short par 4 16, Rich, it's a good one, but also a challenging one.
Only the brave will take driver out on this short hole. Long irons, hybrids, fairway woods down the left-hand side is just fine.
That's a little untidy. Henny, how bad is this lie?
Oh, some smiles here, a bit of luck in the second cut. It's sitting nicely.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
But not a bad approach. He'll be putting. This putt to get to 7 under the card. Go in. Oh, so close. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. Good putt that. Leading by a shot after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
If you ought to win at TPC Louisiana, you've got to hit a couple of very important shots late. The tee shot here at 17, Rich, is one of them.
A tee shot that no player likes to face. Water all the way down the left-hand side. The bailout zone out to the right falls away from the green. No fun whatsoever.
That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Time for the second shot at the 17th. Lovely touch. Well played.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Just a 4-footer remaining.
Now this is important. This for par.
Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. As we move along to the next hole, they're currently tied at the top of the leaderboard with John Rahm. The closing hole at TPC Louisiana has water all the way down the right, Rich, but that's not its only issue.
Bailing out to the left, you'll find some menacing bunkers that you want no part of. However, if you find the fairway, going for it in 2 would be very tempting.
Two shots stand between he and victory. Can he do it? This putt for him to win the event. Oh, just missed. Oh no, that's a heartbreaker.
What a great effort in this one, going to a play.
Oh, how about that, Rich? Do you want me to go fill up your cup? Looks like we're going to extra holes. Well, how about that, Rich? We couldn't get this tournament won in regulation, so let's go to extra holes.
Playoffs. Who doesn't love a good playoff, Luke?
Love this scenario, Rich. Extra holes, sudden death. Here we go.
I can't wait. Let's roll.
That looks to be a fairway finder to me. Second shot here on the 18th hole. That should find the bunker. Well, it's pretty straightforward. Critical bunker shot here to win the tournament. That's incredible. Don't give him praise, just look with admiration. That's serious talent. And this is why they put in hours and hours of practice. A putt to win it all. Rich, it's time you and I went down to Bourbon Street because we've just crowned our Zurich Classic and New Orleans champion.
This player taking a big bite out of the Big Easy with this win at the Zurich Classic of New Orleans.
Well, there's a moment you love to see every week on tour.
Absolutely, Luke. Winner on the first playoff hole, one and done. Thank you very much.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed our extra coverage in this week's playoff finale. From myself and all the hardworking people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. See you next time.